I was reading an article by the McKinsey Institute for Economic Mobility on the great ownership transfer, and I linked it here. And it reinforced something that I talk about all the time. The fact that a lot of baby boomer business owners are assuming that when they are ready to retire, they'll just sell the business. But that's not how it plays out for a lot of owners. And the article touches on that. A lot of owners are counting on an exit that may not actually happen because of the way the business is structured. Owning a business does not automatically mean you own a sellable asset. That's the challenge. That's the part that most people miss. Some owners have built a real company. Others have built a job with overhead. We're going to talk about that. You can look into my other videos and talk about that as well. And those are not the same thing. I'll repeat that. So some owners have built a job with overhead, and some have built a real company. What's the difference? If the business depends on you for the relationships, the sales, the problem solving, the day-to-day decisions, then the business may work because you are working in it. But the buyer, they're going to ask a different question. What happens when you're gone and when I buy it? Does the revenue still continue? Does the team stay? Does the system hold and keep the revenue flowing? Can the business keep producing without the founder, without you in the middle of everything every day? That's what transferability really means. You can look at my other video. I kind of talk about transferability. And if you're an advisor, this matters to you too. Why? Because CPAs, wealth managers, wealth advisors, brokers, insurance professionals, bankers, your clients all need more than tax planning, investments, lending options, or protection. They need to know whether or not the business itself can become a part of their retirement bank. They need to know if they leave and sell it, or they remain, will the business continue? Because if the business cannot function without the owner, then a lot of the planning that is being put in place is sitting on a weaker foundation, because the income that you're depending on to support that may not be there. So that's why I talk so much about helping owners turn their business into a retirement bank, something that's not just producing income because they're there every day, but something that can stand on its own, create options for you, the seller, or correction, you, the owner, hold value beyond your presence. So here's the real question. If you stepped away from your business for 30, 60, 90 days, would it still be as valuable as you think it is to someone else? Would it be as valuable to you? Not just sentimental value, transfer value. Because the owners who ask that question early, will have more options, more leverage, and a better chance of protecting what they've spent decades building.